That's a good example, right? Put it down, would you? What was that? That was aim, and then it occurred to you to be ready before the fire, right? So, ready is in your brain. Aim is come to the preparatory position and fire. All right, 10-second little game here, Jen. Let's go. Tip, you and me. Tip, tip, tip. Okay, more tip. This is fingertips moving off the hot stove, right? You touch the stove and it's still hot. Oop, we bounce away. Lots of tip. Now, lead with the wrist. Wrist, 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 right? There's legato, right? My favorite 2 cents real brief version is tip, 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 tip is staccato. Leading with the tip of the stick, dragging the tip, leading with the wrist is the legato. Now it's overly simplified because really, to be honest, all of it is led with the wrist. Because you can't make the tip move without the wrist, of course. But to me, there's a real tangible feeling there about moving the equilibrium and the weight. You put the weight of the ictus out there on the tip, that's staccato. You slide an imaginary weight back here to your wrist, now you have legato. So your excerpt, let's make more tippy-tippy with the staccato, more wristy-wristy with legato, and I think they'll get more of that contrast. Okay? Give it a thought for a moment. Take a moment to be ready, and then we will aim and fire. Fingertips off the hot stove or dragging your wrist through a nice pool of water. What you were looking for, yeah? As you practice, try to get a little further in front of it. For example, the fermata in the second bar, you want to release that fermata in the style of staccato, since the next thing is a staccato. That time you released it rather legato, but then you got staccato-ish somewhere in the release, in the rebound, right? So you can say, me, and I'm already staccato, right? You're a little further in front of it. Yes. Okay? All right, you guys, Thursday we have another set of excerpts. And I'm supposed to have you do some starter stuff. I'm honestly a little confused.